I guess you can tell we're excited to have Courteney Cox joining us this morning. She's back on the big screen in Scream 4, the movie that had our entire crew rushing to put on, go ahead, take another shot of the crew with the masks. You've seen that from time or two. Good to see you, Courteney.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I know how hard it is when you live on the West Coast to come out here and get up bright and early.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Wonder if I do everything you do.
Right,
I just
like
realized
this?
You were doing this.
I wish I had those legs, you know? That's why we removed the table. You notice how we normally have a table here? And it's like, Courtney's here, let's get the table out of here. I can't believe it's been 10 years since the last Scream. Was it like a big reunion out on the set?
It was great. We came back and we had the exact same crew that we did in the first, second, and third. Wes Craven is our director, who's amazing, and Nev and David and myself. And it was just like coming home, just to a really big family reunion. It was great.
I love how, because you know how crews are and how you even kept the crew together, not just the cast, but the crew too. So it had to be like a big homecoming. We hear that the body count is the highest it's ever been.
This one's pretty intense. A lot of people go. A lot. Yeah.
Well, what other differences do you see in this one?
Well, I think this one compares to the first. It's really funny. The cast is amazing. All the young people that are on the show that, you know, go pretty quickly. They're just great. They have great, you know, they're just great actors. So I think that's what separates these movies. The acting is good. The comedy, obviously, Wes knows how to scare you like nobody else. And it's just, you know, it was kind of campy, and yet we don't take ourselves too seriously. It's just a fun movie, and I really do believe it's as good as the first. So I'm proud of it.
And the first was what, 1996?
A long time. Yeah, like 15 years ago.
You remember the first scary movie you went to as a kid?
Yeah, I was. I think I was 13, and I snuck in to see The Exorcist. Yep, and I went with a girlfriend, and she left as soon as Linda Blair was flopping up in the bed, and I stayed. And I don't know. I think I've been tormented forever.
So maybe that explains.
Yeah, not a funny movie.
No.
Not really as funny as Scream.
Okay, and this one is really funny, and so let's play a clip of that, because let's see here. You're in a deserted barn. There's scary music playing in the background, and you just have a feeling something's going to happen, per usual. Here's Scream 4.
Behind you!
Oh. I love how David is always there to save the day some kind of way. His character. Almost. He's bumbling and stumbling.
Dewey can't quite save the day, but he arrives right afterwards.
Yeah, but he's got a good heart with that. It's well documented that you guys met on the first. You and David met at the first Scream, and that you've had your issues.
We hated each other on the second Scream.
You met on the first one.
Fell in love on the first, hated on the second, got married right before the third. And what are you saying? What are you talking about? What's wrong? Why, there's some news about us?
No, well, if you listen to the radio, you can really find out.
He's on Howard right now.
What? Don't you just want to say, dude, don't do that?
You know, when he was drinking, I was like, dude, don't do that. But now, you know, David's so funny, and he's a showman. He knows what he's doing, and he's having fun, and he loves doing the show. I'm a big Howard fan, and you know, David's got such a big heart, so even if he says things that it's like, wow, really, you told the whole world? It's all right. You know, I don't know why. I just don't have any problem with it.
Because there's real love in his heart, in your heart, and your love for your daughter. And I mean, to see you guys vacationing together and everything like that, it gives us a little glimpse and going, you know what, you're in a good place in an odd way.
We're in a really good place. We're being probably the best we've ever been, because we're being really honest with each other. And it's really, we have such huge amounts of affection for each other that it's about Coco, and we have memories. We have 15 years of memories. There's no point in spoiling that, because we're kind of looking at ourselves, and I don't know what's going to happen, but I think this is an important time, and he will always be my my guy. You know, I love him.
I know he's your best friend too, and you can see that with the film in Scream 4 and all that. Also, Cougar Town, big fan.
Thank you.
Big fan here, and a great ensemble, and you guys have really grown together. And you have a special episode coming up where if someone gives a phone number or something?
There's a phone number that you can call, and you'll be able to talk to one of the cast members or our producers, our creators, Bill and Kevin. Yeah, and I don't think you know who you're going to get when you dial a number, so I guess I'll be on the phone. I don't know how we're going to do an episode. I'll be on the phone all week.
No. So somebody you see it and you just call and they could talk to you or any of the other cast members.
Yeah.
Well, that's a little bit original. You got to keep it fresh,
keep
don't
it
you?
Fresh. I think next they'll probably say, "Oh, you can come over to their houses."
I'd want to come over to your house because you're always pouring a nice glass of milk.
Milk.
Yeah,
we drink a lot of milk.
Yeah, a lot of milk.
Gallons of milk.
Gallons and gallons. You are a great sport and a great talent, and we appreciate you getting up bright and early.
Thank you so much.
And being an all success with Scream 4
Thank
and
you.
everything in Cougar Town. We appreciate that. And Scream 4 opens this Friday, and you can see a special episodes of Cougar Town airing on Monday and Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. only here on ABC.